crucify me again. So you going back by him being that sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? Him sacrificing himself, crucifying himself, being crucified, by you going back into the world and eating that pork chop, you know what you're doing? Crucifying him more. That's wild.
Like saying they don't care about me.
That's basically saying they don't care, bro. You got reason?
Well, I mean, it's like being in the truth and falling out the truth, and when that day of the wrath comes, you feel me? This is basically what's gonna happen. This is Isaiah 13:16. Their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Man, I love my kids, man. Alright? You feel me? But like it's like you fall up, you get off in this truth, man, and you fall out this truth. You fall up in this truth, you get out this truth. It's like your kids gonna be killed in front of you, man. These UK soldiers gonna rape your wife right in front of you, man, and then probably ice your ass. Well, no, they gonna ice your ass. You feel me? And that's gonna be a wrap for you, bro, because you was in the truth. You feel like you went after your own lust. Oh shit, man, that dog calling me, man, calling.
You know what's crazy?
Got your ass out of here, man.
His brothers that been in it for years and fell out. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who just coming in, been in for a month or two, and they fall out. It's like, okay, you kind of have seen some shit like that coming. But if you've been in 7, 8, 9 fucking years and fall out,
and then it's the wrong time to be falling
it's the
out.
wrong time. Anytime, the wrong time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's close to the end, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, you gotta do shit.
Man, and that's crazy, bro, because you know what? Like, when I seen that they raised the interest rate, bro, dog, I was like, hell yeah. You feel me? Like, hell yeah. Hey.
Then if you look at the stock market, I mean, it's just a game of manipulating numbers anyway.
Yeah.
Nigga don't pay too much attention to it. But that shit been down in high numbers ever since they did that.
And I can't wait, man, because motherfuckers don't think that the dollar gonna crash. Because you know, the nigga woman, she got faith in the dollar. The average nigga got faith in the dollar. You know what I'm saying? And when that shit gone, bro, it's gonna be like, well, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You fucked. You fucked for free. You know what I'm saying?
This is Luke chapter 11, verse 24. When the unclean spirit is gone out of man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and finding none. He said, I will return unto my house whence I came out. And when he came out, Salakia. And when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished. Then goeth he, and taketh to him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. Dang.
Dang.
Don't finish it, bro.
And then, Salakia, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first.
So when you come in, it's a parable. It was a parable. It said when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. He said, I will return to my house whence I came out. Then in the truth, he cometh back. Falling out. And when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh him 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself. 7 it just means completion. So it could be 100. So you fall out, bro. The chance of you getting back in is like
Slim to fucking
slim to none, bro. Damn near impossible.
This is 2 Peter 2:20. For if after they escape the pollutions of the world throughout the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, this is 2 Peter 2:22. But it is happening to them according to the true proverb. And the dog is turned unto his own vomit again. And the soul that was washed to her wallowing in the mirror. In the mire. Sorry.
Nah. By you being in the truth and falling out, it compares you to a dog eating his own vomit. You got all that bullshit about you, eating pork, eating all that. It's spiritual too, though. And you went, it's like you threw it all up, you left it there, turned away from it, got over here and was like, I don't know. Went right back to it and ate it after you threw it up. Which is really fucking sick. If that's the comparison, bro, and the most, and we look at through spiritual eyes, that's some shit you don't want to do.
This is Ezekiel 33:13. When I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live, if he trust in his own righteousness and commit iniquity, all his righteousness shall not be remembered. But for his iniquity he had committed, he shall die for it. Like, you feel me? Like the brother was saying, you got all the bullshit about you. You understand the laws and you doing what you're supposed to do. But then you start going off and losing fear of the Most High and start doing your own thing. You feel me? Like none of that shit that you feel me that you did was righteous. Gonna remember the Lord. Like, hey man, I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get your ass ice for it. You know what I'm saying? And I like saying the word ice, man, because you know what I'm saying? Boy's gonna be cold right here, man. But yeah, man, it's kind of self-explanatory, man. Like if you fall off, you go off, and you do your own thing. You feel me? And the Lord kick your ass out the truth. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out of here. You done, man. You feel me? Like you gonna die for your iniquity that you committed, bro.
James chapter 4, verse 17. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good, and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
Therefore to him that knoweth to do good, do it not, to him is sin. Are you just knowing and not doing it? It's a sin. Just knowing. That's where conviction come in. By just knowing. But just knowing, fam. So that's no fucking excuse, bro. If you tell, like, if we just talking to somebody, it's like, hey, you know you ain't supposed to be in the line. You know you ain't supposed to be in the court, right? They know that thing. So every time they sit down and do that,
It's gonna be in their mind.
I ain't supposed to be doing this, but they gonna be it anyway. They sinning by just doing that. They breaking the law by just doing it, bro. Even in their mind, like, tell P got that poach out. You know what I'm saying? By just them thinking that, bro, they breaking the law. You gotta do it right.
This is Deuteronomy 7:21. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them, for YAHAWAH, thy power is among you, and mighty power and terrible.
Terrible. The Hebrew word for terrible is Yahweh. Yahweh. It means to fear, revere, be afraid, to fear, be afraid, to stand in awe of, to be awed, to fear, reverence, honor. So when you think about the Most High, you're supposed to be like, you're supposed to fear him. You're supposed to be scared of the shit that he can do to you, bro. The things he can do to you. It says to fear, reverence, honor, respect, to be fearful, be dreadful, be feared, to cause astonishment and awe, be held in awe, to inspire reverence of godly fear or awe, to make afraid, terrify. Man, that's crazy. And this is like the Webster's dictionary version of what terrible means. Very shocking and upsetting, very bad, unpleasant, exciting, extreme, alarm, or intense fear, terrifying. This all the things the Most High is, bro. Terrifying. Nehemiah 1:5. Yeah.
Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 5. And said, I beseech thee, O Yahawah, power of heaven, the great and terrible power, that keepeth covenant and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments.
Bro, terrible power. Scary to be afraid of. Nah, the philosophy of this world and bringing yourself out of this shit, you wouldn't see him as terrible. Because if you stuck in the world, they got him as this loving,
Peaceful.
I love you, peaceful. They got him just like, ain't no wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? For the Most High, I'll fuck you up, bro. Like straight up. So how the hell? It's crazy that everybody see him as this nice guy, bro. You know? Very good. This is Psalms 47, 2 and 3. For Yahawah, Most High, is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He will subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet. So that terrible, that's judgment. You know what I'm saying? That terrible power, when you come back through YAHAWASHI, everybody gonna be subjected under the Israelites. Psalm 65 and 5. That nigga seen that white Jesus with them horses down there ran off.
What's the motherfucking spot?
In Psalm 66, verses 3 and
Psalms chapter 66 verse 5.
65 and 5.
This is Psalms chapter 65 verse 5. By terrible things in righteousness wilt thou answer us. O Yahawah, O YAHAWASHI of our salvation, who art the confidence of all the ends of the earth, and of them that are afar off upon the sea.
Nah, check that out. By the terrible things and righteousness wilt thou answer us. Terrible and righteous. Good and bad. Now sometimes you go through shit, man, this shit terrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? 66. Chapter verse 3. Yeah, chapter verse 5.
It's the Psalms chapter 66, verse 3. Say unto the Most High, how terrible art thou in thy works.
Hold on. Terrible in thy works. Now we seen the definition for terrible. To be in awe, fearful. Like, man, these people really gonna have a rude awakening when they see what's coming, bro. When they see, because Yahawah, everything he shows his anger through people, through instances that happen. You know what I'm saying? That's how he shows his power. So by us going into slavery and him showing how mad he was at us through Esau, and you see all the slavery shit that happened, that lets you know he was pissed, bro. Like, he was like really fucking mad. Like, I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna show you how mad I am. I'm gonna have these fucking heathens. When they come, this was gonna be with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. Come on, turn around. Come on back. That's him. Go ahead.
This is Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose I have raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth.
That's beautiful. You know why? Because he's saying through Esau, just like Pharaoh, he's showing how mad he was. He was showing the children of Israel how mad he was the first time with the Egyptians through Pharaoh. But this time he's showing how mad he is through Esau, but for the same purpose, to just show how mad he is. Yeah.
This is Psalm 66 and 5. Come and see the works of the...
It was 3.
Yeah, read
You read 3 already?
Yeah. Well, no, I hadn't finished. This is Psalm 66 and 3. I'm going to start over.
Okay.
Say unto the Most High, how terrible art thou in works. Through the greatness of thy power, shall thine enemies submit themselves unto thee.
Submit themselves unto us. That's another one in Isaiah. I think it's 49. We'll come to lick upon our feet, our boots, you know what I'm saying, to justify.
Yeah.
And there's that.
In verse 5. Come and see the works of the Most High. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men.
Terrible. Big earthquake. Big tsunami. Terrible acts. Big shoot off the Most High. Psalm 76 and 12. And Psalm 90.
This is Psalms chapter 76, verse 12. He shall cut off the spirit of princes. He is terrible to the kings of earth.
Cut off the spirit of princes. He is terrible to the kings of the earth. Time come, kings of the earth, Esau, Ham, all the kings, everybody that's up there.